Welcome back, everyone, to the homestead. Been a pretty productive couple months here. Looks like a mess, but today I'm tackling restructuring the chicken coop and the goat pen. On a homestead, you always want to use recycled material, so we're using a lot of that. So I'm going to be taking off the sides here on this section. That's going to be the chicken coop, and then the goat pen's going to be right over here with a separate door. It's just to make use of more space. This will eventually be all chicken coops, and then the goats will be in the back. I got a bunch of leftover material. I reinforced this lattice, and then we'll be double layering it with the mesh wire, so that'll be nice and protected. There's some support beams I have to reinforce, but what we're envisioning here, we still got our cardboard for the no-till garden we're going to be doing. That's going to be a separate video, but chicken coop will go over there where the actual laying of the eggs. Then we'll have a fence going along here, kind of like a gate fence to the goat side, and then this will have chicken wire from the roof down. So this will be its own area, and the goats will have their own area. I'm sure the chickens will find their way over there, as they always do. But we got a bunch of new wire, trim pieces for the coop, 15 bags of gravel. I'm gonna be putting in a compost. I reused the rafters, the 2x4s for the rafters, cut those all down, cut the angles off, and we're gonna be using those for the support beams in the chicken coop. I know y'all probably haven't seen the property in quite a while, and it being about to be summer. We got blueberries, 2 different kinds. Our fig tree is popping. This won't bloom till probably July into late August. Yeah, we have this fig tree, and then we have another one behind the barn and chicken coop. Looking forward to that harvest. Here's your field for you. I keep half of it cut and half of it pretty tall. A lot of rabbits we have in this back property. So we have mock strawberry and blackberry thorn bushes all along the back. And so there's just rabbit families that live back here. And so rabbits really enjoy, they like tall grass to have their babies in, and so they can nurture them in there and run out. So we've kind of kept this high. It's been interesting. It's pretty in the morning and sunsets, when the wind's just blowing. This all dances a little bit. So we've kept it pretty high. We're gonna be cutting it here probably in the next 2 weeks. I wanna see what it all looks like pretty flat. And we're gonna start planning, putting in fencing.
Oh my gosh, that one just like jumped. It did a kick.
But the property's coming together. We are still maintaining the apple trees. They're young ones, so we really have an issue fighting off fungus and stuff. And I have these barriers around them from the deer. They say deer really like to abuse young apple trees, but sometimes I feel like it might cause more disease. But you can see, so it's probably been growing since y'all last seen them. Put into oak leaf hydrangeas. They're from my mother's house. There's a couple more over there. And so we're probably gonna be putting those every 5 feet and turn that into a fruit forest, or kind of like a mini orchard. Also transplanted irises. These are from my grandmother's house. The family just literally shares these and duplicates them every year. I think every single person in our family probably has some of these white irises from our grandmother's house and great-grandmother's house. But yeah, we got some tomatoes going. Pastas, corbellums. The property's coming together, as you can tell. So what I'm going to be doing over here after I cut this metal off is I've cleared out, we have a concrete pad right here, as you can tell. And so I'm gonna trench this out and I have all that gravel I'm gonna lay in here for one, irrigation, two, against predators, so they can't dig underneath. We're gonna actually put some mesh wire underneath and then put the gravel on top and then have a railroad tie sitting on top of it. So no issues are gonna be happening, I hope. So everything going good here at the farm. We're gonna be building a goat obstacle course here. These tires, people who know me for quite a while, had these tires, lugging them around in storage and different places we lived for over 10 years. They're old family tractor tires. And so I always envisioned having them mounted up on poles so the goats could jump on them. We're gonna have all that goat parkour zone right here coming out the goat pen. And then this will then be fenced in probably to that fig tree, turn 90 degrees, probably to where this grass line is, and then come back all the way to there. So it'd be kind of like an L. And this is where, when y'all come over, you'll be able to see the goats and hang out with the chickens and play farm. All right, it's time to work. Let's get at it. Here's the finished product. Metal is off. You can now see how this is going to be the chicken wire, and then this will be the goat pen. So a little bit more reinforced. Chickens need a lot more air. I want to be able to see them as well. The goats will just nestle in to their little basement area. What are you thinking, girl?
Look great. Can't wait.
Look at her boots, y'all. Woo, doggy. She's out watching me. Her back is a little tweaked from the gymnastics world. But yeah, we're gonna keep plucking away at it. Get it? Plucking it? Pluck. Okay. Alrighty, everybody. So what we're gonna do here, if anyone's ever trying to build a chicken coop, this is to help prevent predators from being able to dig. So what you do is you cut like a 1.5 foot, 2 foot piece, bend it 90 degrees in the middle, screw it along the entire baseboard, and then you're gonna bury this part with gravel. So even if they dig through gravel, they're not getting in. So I'm actually just gonna do the top. We have a break in the line. It's a chink in the armor. The fox could get in right through here. All right, now for the gravel. All right, so you get the idea. It's gonna be gravel over this, then the railroad ties, like I said before, will flip over, and this will be very much predator proof in my opinion. And it also allows some irrigation for water to still flow and guide it down to the fig tree and where we're ultimately gonna have more crops. So you always have to think ahead, time mapping, and I get caught in my head sometimes without starting projects because I know I would like to have one thing done before the next, the next, the next. You want to set it up to where everything is sustainable and kind of like a circle. everything's feeding and growing and taken care of to save me time and be more efficient. But okie dokie. Ah, you almost cut your hands on this wire.
You should probably wear your gloves.
Probably. I don't always do that stuff though. I live on the dangerous side of life. I take chances, you know? Chasing your dreams. Building a farm. A lot of chances. But guess what? You only have one life. So if you don't take those chances in your life, you ain't never gonna have a chance in your life. And that's gonna be on a new t-shirt we will be selling. You go to our Patreon. No, seriously, we will have a Patreon one day. I built the website about 2 years ago. Just some final touches needed, and I've just never logged back in to do it. Hard to make it a priority. Social media. It's all I can do to post pictures and make videos and be happy.
Woo!
Well, that's one way. I've literally never had that happen.
Ooh, that was rolled real tight. I think you should wear gloves. I'm afraid you're gonna cut your hand.
I don't need no gloves.
Just put them on.
Cut. Alrighty, so we have chicken wire put up here. You can see the washers. This makes it nice and secure so nothing can get in here. This is going to be very predator proof. Got the gravel all along the base. And then I have these cinder blocks weighing down the underwire and gravel, and it's screwed in all the way, as you can tell. So the reason why we have this lip out right here, the laying where they're gonna lay eggs, the box, we're gonna have it come out to about right here. So we'll be able to come here and then have doors to pull up and then get the eggs, and it'll be right here for us. So coming along, I think that's all we're gonna accomplish today. What does she think? That's the question.
I think so smart.
You hear that?
So smart.
So smart. So on that note, thank y'all for watching.
Subscribe, thumbs up.
And as always, join the road or join the farm.
See ya.
See ya.